Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. All right, before we get into it, just want you guys going to hit that subscribe button. Just go ahead and murder that subscribe button. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, I want to talk to you guys is about, should Kevin Durant and Devin Booker try to push to trade Chris Paul? Me personally, I think they should. Now, when Phoenix Suns first acquired Kevin Durant, obviously because of the Kyrie Irving situation, Kyrie Irving, Brooklyn was not willing to give him max money, and then on top of that, they had all type of stipulations in the contract in order for Kyrie Irving to get that max money. So Kyrie took that as a slight diss, and they just kept disrespecting him. So he pretty much played half the season, and then it ended up they still end up keeping the same stipulations, and Brooklyn didn't ever want to move off they square. So Kyrie Irving forced himself out of the Brooklyn Nets, ended up getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks. Once they lost Kyrie Irving, then Kevin Durant was obviously the next thing smoking. A lot of people thought he was going to get traded in the offseason, but not literally moments after that Kyrie Irving gets traded, Kevin Durant gets traded to the Phoenix Suns. So a lot of people, once that happened, a lot of people thought that Phoenix Suns finessed Brooklyn Nets because they didn't give up Devin Booker, they didn't give up Chris Paul, they didn't give up DeAndre Ayton. But in return, when you trade a player like for Kevin Durant, you're gonna give up a lot of people for him. And most of the time, if you don't give up any of your key stars, you're gonna get rid of your bench depth. Now, that's what Phoenix Suns were lacking. Their bench depth, they had no balanced team, which means that a lot of the starters are gonna play heavy minutes, especially if the games are close. The starters are going to play heavy minutes, and it can take a toll on your body, and it can wear your star players down, which forces your role players to step up when your superstars are not, when they're starting to wear down, and it's going to be games when they don't have it. And it showed when they played against the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets had more depth. Kevin Durant and Devin Booker was cooking, but the rest of the role players never stepped up. Chris Paul got hurt as usual. DeAndre Ayton was just like, if he not getting the touches, the guy just not motivated at all. And plus, he had a straining relationship with Monty Williams. So it just overall, they just didn't have a balanced roster. They didn't have enough bench depth to go against to maximize the offensive power that they had with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Obviously, it's not enough, even though they was putting up historic numbers. So if I'm the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, I'm definitely looking to move Chris Paul and try to get 2 or 3 decent role players. At least one of those role players has to be a legit starter. And you can have 2 players coming off the bench if they can, because Chris Paul got a big contract, so he can get like 2 or 3 decent role players back for him. But because of his age and how big his contract is, I don't think no team will be willing to trade for that unless you just trying to tank and just sell tickets. But I don't know. But I'm definitely looking to try to push Chris Paul and try to trade him so that you can, if you the Phoenix Suns, so you can at least get some bench depth moving forward, and that's gonna help your offense a lot more, and it's gonna take a lot of pressure off of Devin Booker and Kevin Durant when it comes to a grueling 82 games and plus trying to make a deep post run for next season. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments in the comment section. Would you trade Chris Paul for bench depth, or would you keep Chris Paul? And just hope that you can sign decent role players for the veteran minimum. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments in the comment section. Hit that thumbs up button, and I'm out.